Monday evening edition of Trending Tonight, the only show on primetime television where we care to explain the news behind the trend. Well, as far as the farmers are concerned, I don't know who is with them and whether this bill is going to be in their favor or not. Reform is always sold as something or presented as something which is pleasant, which is the need of the hour, which is inevitable. But reforms without criticism, reforms without discussion, are they in the best interest of the beneficiaries? And what if those very beneficiaries are up in arms? The government says that all attempts that are being made of striking a discordant note are nothing but with the intention to mislead the farmers. So on Trending Tonight, as we present to you these pictures on your screen right now of suspended MPs, suspended for the way there was ruckus in the Rajya Sabha on Sunday. Now they have decided that move over suspension, we are going to spend the night, sing right inside the Parliament complex. They're singing songs. They're with each other. Blankets have been called in. There are pillow covers. A pedestal fan has been put. It's a proper protest inside the Parliament complex by sitting MPs. So while we take a look at these pictures, the biggest question that we are asking as far as this program is concerned is this. There is a government versus opposition. This time, you know around what? Who will win the farmer? That's what we are going to discuss over the next 30 minutes. I have with me one of the suspended MPs, Sanjay Singh. Let's begin with him first. Mr. Singh, the manner in which the events happened as far as Rajya Sabha is concerned, aapki Rajya Sabha se barkhastgi bhi hui, you were suspended from the Rajya Sabha. How do you look at the events?
देखिए संकेत जी, जो सांसदों को निलंबित करने की जो कार्रवाई की गई है, ये भी असंवैधानिक तरीके से की गई है। सांसदों को जो निलंबित किया गया, आज वो मोशन जब आया सस्पेंशन का, उस पर सांसदों ने डिवीजन मांगा, वोटिंग मांगी, लेकिन वोटिंग नहीं कराई गई और कल भी यही काम किया गया, जिसके विरोध में सांसद बेल में गए। हम लोगों ने विरोध किया। देखिए, हम यहाँ चेहरा दिखाने के लिए नहीं आते हैं। अगर कोई देश के किसानों के, नौजवानों के, व्यापारियों के हित के खिलाफ कोई बिल आएगा, कोई काला कानून आएगा, तो उसका हम विरोध करेंगे। जो हमारी जिम्मेदारी है वो हमने किया। अब उसको लेके निलंबित करते हैं या क्या करते हैं, ये सरकार की मर्जी है। लेकिन जो आज निलंबित करने का भी काम किया गया, वो गैर संवैधानिक तरीके से किया गया।
नहीं, मुझको आप ये बताइए संजय सिंह जी, आई रेड अ ट्वीट ऑफ योर्स इन विच यू सेड अडानी अंबानी बेचेगा धान तो कैसे होगा जय जवान जय किसान. बेसिकली यू आर ट्राइंग टू से दैट दिस इज द absolute domination or control of the big corporate houses as far as the farming sector is concerned. Many people think that this is nothing but alarmist. मैं आपसे ये जानना चाहता हूं कि ये चीज आपने क्यों लिखी और क्या ये शंका है या सही में आपको मालूम है कि ऐसा होगा और इसी उद्देश्य से आए हैं?
संकेत जी, इसमें जो कॉर्पोरेट खेती की बात कही गई है, जाहिर सी बात है कि इसमें बड़े बड़े पूंजीपति आएंगे, अडानी और अंबानी आएंगे, वो खेतों को कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पे लेंगे, वहाँ फसल पैदा करेंगे। अब फसल बर्बाद हो जाएगी तो उनकी कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं। किसान अपनी ज़िंदगी की बर्बादी की दास्तान खुद से देखे और रोए। और दूसरी बात यह है कि इसमें असीमित भंडारण की छूट दी गई है, तो छोटा व्यापारी या छोटा किसान तो कोई भंडारण कर नहीं सकता है। तो भंडारण कौन करेगा? बड़े बड़े पूंजीपति करेंगे। भंडारण करने के बाद जब बाजार में उसी की गेहूं की, चावल की, आलू की, प्याज की, दाल की जब कमी आ जाएगी, चने की, तो महंगे दामों पर उसको बाजार में बेचेंगे। यानी जमाखोरी को भी बढ़ावा मिलेगा, पूंजीवाद को भी बढ़ावा मिलेगा, कालाबाजारी को भी बढ़ावा मिलेगा और महंगाई देश में बहुत तेजी के साथ बढ़ेगी। किसान से 15 रुपए किलो गेहूं, 20 रुपए किलो चावल लिया जाएगा और जब बाजार में उसकी कमी हो जाएगी, भंडारण करके रख लेंगे बड़े बड़े पूंजीपति, बाजार में कमी हो जाएगी तो महंगे दामों पर उसी किसान को बेचेंगे। और अब अडानी ही अंबानी इस देश में धान बेचेंगे और किसान और जवान कैसे बचेंगे, ये सोच रहा हूँ।
Sanjay Singh ji, see, the point is that you say that another concern was that MSP regime is going to go. Now, the government has not just said that the MSP regime is here to stay, They have even advanced the announcement of the MSP on Rabi crops, which was supposed to happen a month ago, that has been announced today. I want to understand, why are you then protesting against this bill?
ये बिल किसान विरोधी है और इस बिल में कहीं भी एमएसपी के बारे में नहीं लिखा है। आप इस पूरे बिल को देख लीजिए। यही सरकार है, यही मोदी सरकार कहती थी हम 1.5 गुना किसानों को एमएसपी देंगे, न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य 1.5 गुना देंगे, किसानों की आय 2 गुना हो जाएगी। लेकिन हर बात की तरह ये बात भी झूठ निकली। 1.5 गुना न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य तो देना दूर की बात है, एमएसपी भी इस बिल में गायब कर दिया है। और भाषण से एमएसपी नहीं मिलती, भाषण से न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य नहीं मिलता। इस बिल के अंदर न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य का जिक्र कहाँ है? इस बिल में एमएसपी का जिक्र कहाँ है? और अगर मान लीजिए कोई व्यापारी या पूंजीपति किसी किसान को एमएसपी नहीं देता, न्यूनतम समर्थन मूल्य सरकार द्वारा जो घोषित है वो नहीं देता, तो किस कोर्ट में जाके अपील करेगा? वो ये कहेगा कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने बहुत अच्छा भाषण दिया है, आप हमें एमएसपी दिलवाइए। कौन सी न्यायालय सुनेगी? आप मुझे बताइए, अगर कानून में ही कोई बात नहीं लिखी हुई है।
मेरा आखिरी सवाल, संजय सिंह जी, कब तक बैठे रहेंगे वहां पर? हमने देखा वहां तो गाना बजाना शुरू हो गया, कब तक बैठे रहेंगे वहां?
देखिए, हम लोगों को निलंबित करने के लिए कोई नियम कानून नहीं फॉलो किया गया। जो ये कानून कहता है, नियम कहता है, पार्लियामेंट जिन नियमों से चलता है, जिन संसदीय परंपराओं से चलता है, कि अगर आप किसी को सस्पेंड करते हैं, निलंबित करते हैं, तो प्राकृतिक न्याय का सिद्धांत है, उससे सुनवाई करते हैं, पूछताछ करते हैं। आपने कोई सुनवाई किए बगैर हमें सस्पेंड कर दिया, और उसके बाद आप जब डिवीजन मांग रहे थे, लोग वोटिंग मांग रहे थे, आपने वोटिंग भी नहीं कराई। तो अभी हम लोग अनिश्चितकालीन यहाँ पर बैठे हुए हैं। कल देखिए पार्लियामेंट में क्या होता है, उसके बाद तय करेंगे।
All right, Sanjay Singh, many thanks for joining us. Let's throw this open and try to understand the arguments, because that is very important. Each participant, each side as of this moment are claiming that they are pro-farmer. They are raising the voice of the farmer. But then who is? Why is there a very different understanding on what is pro-farmer? I have KC Tyagi of the JDU, Secretary General and spokesperson of the Janata Dal United. Pawan Kheda, spokesperson of the Congress Party, is also with us. Kakoli Ghosh Dastidar, All India Trinamool Congress spokesperson, is also with us, and Lalita Kumaramangalam, member of the India Foundation and member of the BJP. Thank you so much to all of you. It's a very important discussion. If we were to keep the events of Sunday aside, Mr. Pawan Kheda, I want to know from you, today when the government comes out and says that MSP is here to say, this is I think the second or the third intervention the Prime Minister directly where he's saying MSP is not going anywhere. Only today the cabinet has decided that the MSP on Rabi crops has been advanced by a month. Don't you think that the government on its part is giving a clear indication that this is only a fear? MSP is not going anywhere. Mr. Pawan Kheda.
संकेत, आप chronology समझिए. Famous last words of someone we all know. First, you ensure that there is no level playing field between the APMCs and the new private players. Why is there no level playing field? Because the new private player will not have to pay the market fee, the mandi fee. Whereas the APMC will continue to pay the market fee. Why would anyone go to the APMC? Therefore, you will ensure that the APMCs become defunct. Right? Number two, how then will you do public procurement? Chronology. If you don't do public procurement, where is the MSP? So why couldn't you have incorporated all these aspects and allayed all our doubts within the act? तो प्रॉब्लम ही क्या आती? कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती. आज आपने एमएसपी बढ़ा दिया, 2 साल और बढ़ाएंगे. उसके बाद क्या होगा जब एपीएमसी खत्म हो जाएगी? एंड माइंड यू, trade and transactions happening outside the APMC will have no record whatsoever of how much came in, what crop came in, who bought it, who is stocking it, and where is it gone and how much was paid for it. Finally, the private player will decide the price. And I quote Mr. Arun Jaitley, 2013 Rajya Sabha, when he stood up and said that Walmart has not benefited the farmers of United States and Europe because United States and Europe, the governments are spending $400 billion to ensure that the farmer survives. He spoke out against private players. My point, limited point is, have a level playing field. Please ensure that the safety net for the farmer in terms of public procurement and MSP are put in place in black and white on paper. There will be no problem. There will be no problem.
I think
Why
that is
don't you
only
do that?
fair, Mr. K.C. Tyagi. You heard what Pawan Kheda said. It's only fair to have a level playing field, and then may the mightiest win. Those who do business properly win. As of this moment, Pawan Kheda feels it appears as if the laws have been framed in such a way that they will end up benefiting these private companies. They will make them richer, and the ultimate idea is not to benefit the farmers in the long run. K.C. Tyagi.
संकेत जी, पवन जी मेरे प्रिय मित्र हैं। मैं इनकी जानकारी में 2-3 चीज़ें लाना चाहता हूं, और मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूं कि चैनल पे जितने माननीय महानुभाव बैठे हुए हैं, मैं उनमें से एक हूं जो अपने पिताजी के साथ मंडी में जाकर के गेहूं भी और गुड़ भी बिकवाने का प्रोसेस का हिस्सा रहा हूं। 4 मंडी के आड़ती इकट्ठे होकर के मेरे पिताजी की पूरे 5 साल की कमाई, पूरे 1 साल की कमाई की कीमत लगाया करते थे। 15 रुपये, 16 रुपये, 16.5, 17, 1। 67 के बाद MSP का प्रोसेस शुरू हुआ। आई एम ऑन रिकॉर्ड ऑन से, मुझे कहने में कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, चाहे NDA हो या UP हो, किसान को संपूर्ण MSP कभी नहीं मिली, कोई भी सरकार रही हो। तो मैं उन एक्टिविस्ट में से हूं जो चाहता हूं कि MSP जस की तस मिलना चाहिए। एक कानून बनना चाहिए कि MSP से कम अगर 1 नया पैसा भी कम कोई खरीदता है तो उसके खिलाफ सख्त कानूनी कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, मैं उन पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविस्ट में भी हूं जिन्होंने चौधरी चरण सिंह, चौधरी देवीलाल और महेंद्र सिंह टिकैत के साथ किसान आंदोलनों में हिस्सा लिया है। इसलिए मैं ये भी कहना चाहता हूं कि मंडी के बाहर भी MSP नहीं मिलती है, और MSP का जो फॉर्मूला है डॉक्टर MS स्वामीनाथन का, जिसमें MSP प्लस 50% होना चाहिए, वो भी अभी तक पूरी नहीं मिल रही है। लेकिन मैं अपने प्रिय मित्र से कहना चाहता हूं कि आज इस पर बहस हो सकती है कि MSP कम है कि ज़्यादा है, लेकिन MSP खत्म नहीं हुई द मोमेंट वी आर टॉकिंग टू ईच अदर। रबी फसलों की MSP की बढ़ोतरी कैबिनेट की जो इकोनॉमिक अफेयर कमेटी उसने घोषित किए, 84 रुपये पर क्विंटल के हिसाब से गेहूं के दाम बढ़े हैं, यानी कि MSP विल हेयर टू।
कैप्टन अमरिंदर सिंह उसको मजाक कह रहे हैं।
25 सितंबर से नहीं, वो तो कहने दीजिए, हमने उनके भी देखे हैं जिस तरह के 50 साल तक हुए हैं, समझे, वो भी हमने देखे। खैर, उसमें विरोधी दल के नेता, उनको अधिकार है। दूसरा मेरा ये कहना है कि 25 सितंबर से चावल की खरीद शुरू है जिसकी MSP तय हो गई है। तो MSP तो तय है। अब ये कांग्रेस वर्सेस बीजेपी हो रहा है तो बात दूसरी है, लेकिन MSP इज हियर टू स्टे, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, जो कह रहे हैं कि कॉरपोरेट का, मैं आपसे जिम्मेदारी के साथ कहना चाहता हूं, वी विल बी द फर्स्ट पार्टी जो पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम को खराब करना चाहेंगे। शांता कुमार कमेटी की रिपोर्ट है, शांता कुमार बीजेपी के नेता रहे, वो FCI से हटा करके, पब्लिक सेक्टर से हटा करके बाहर देना चाहते हैं। वी आर अपोज टू इट। प्रधानमंत्री ने खुद कहा है, और प्रधानमंत्री भी और हम भी, एक सेकंड, हम भी किसी मतलब के नहीं बचेंगे। जिस तरह से 4 करोड़ आदमियों को इस साल फ्री डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम ऑफ फूड, ग्रेन और दाल हुआ है, अगर प्राइवेट सेक्टर के हाथ में पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन चला गया, इस देश में भुखमरी हो जाएगी। ये प्रधानमंत्री भी जानते हैं, खेड़ा जी भी जानते हैं, मैं भी जानता हूं। इसलिए जो आवश्यक खरीद है FCI की और CWC की, मैं उसका चूंकि चेयरमैन रहा हूं, इसलिए मैं जिम्मेदारी से कह सकता हूं, इस देश से जिस दिन पब्लिक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन सिस्टम खत्म होगा, यह देश बर्बाद हो जाएगा। जो बंगाल का अकाल पड़ा था, उस समय गेहूं की कमी नहीं थी।
For this government, I think from what K.C. Tyagi seems to say is that the Prime Minister realizes the importance of these crucial sectors remaining with the government But at the same time, he also believes in the policy of opening up the markets for the farmers. But then, Lalita Kumaramangalam and Kakuli Ghosh are also with us. Ms. Ghosh, I want to, I'll come to you, Mr. Kheda. One moment, the other two people have not spoken. Kakuli Ghosh, I want to bring you in at this moment. See, the problem with almost anything in public discourse over the past few years now is that everything is black or white. Everything is right or wrong. There is never a meeting ground. Can we, for once, at least on this issue, try to look for that meeting ground between the government, between the opposition, where you can, reach a point where you say that accommodate these points and then this will be actually pro-farmer. And the government willing to step down from its high horses and say, fine, we want a discussion. A discussion before actually railroading a bill through.
You see, we have to look at this bill holistically. The question is, why is the government so, to say, trigger happy on bringing ordinances? When in the pandemic time we were not meeting, was it so urgent to bring ordinances? This present government is on record bringing 3.5 to 3.3 ordinances per train. And in the first 30 years of after independence, there is to be only one ordinance. On important subject, yes, we have to, on emergency subjects, we have to bring ordinances. This was also brought as an ordinance, and without much discussion, it was being forced past. When Honorable Member Tiruchi Shiva of DMK in the Rajya Sabha asked for division, he was not allowed. So when we are looking at this bill, definitely MSP is a very important topic. It is very important for the farmers to get a minimum support price for the produce. We have to look at every aspect of the bill. In this bill, they are tampering upon the state's prerogative. The 7th schedule in the second list at point 14 specifically gives agriculture to the state's responsibility. And there are the state boards, the agriculture produce committees, which look after the farmers as far as their selling is concerned. This government is now out to sell the family silver. They are selling the public sector undertakings and they are selling the farmers' right, the farmers' life, the farmers' livelihood to the corporates now. Everything is getting corporatized.
Okay.
Without consideration of the farmer's future. If you look at it, if you read the bill properly, then the farmer will have no say in the future. And
no, I think one of the sense, one clear point that the opposition seems to be raising here, whether you hear Kakoli Ghosh or Mr. Pawan Verma, both of them seem to suggest you protect the rights of the farmers and then you go ahead and take any decision that you want. But make sure that his rights are protected, that he does not become the most vulnerable as far as this reform is concerned. Someone else should not benefit from this reform, the farmer should. Lalita Kumaramangalam, would you like to come in here? Because, one of the allegations is that the manner in which the education policy has been made, the GST has been made, this is also a sort of a centralization, if you were, of the agriculture sector. It seems that the BJP, and this is an allegation, that the BJP is trying to centralize and break the federal structure.
Sanket, first of all, let me say thank you to you for saying that could we stop politicizing every bill or everything that comes in Parliament and it not become merely BJP versus opposition or Congress versus BJP, but really it should be for the welfare of all people in India. Secondly, MSP has been around for a long time, as Mr. Tyagi, whom I have a great deal of respect for, pointed out. It has been around for more than 40 years now. And nobody has said that it broke the federal structure before this. Thirdly, what people don't understand is how important these reforms were for agriculture. Because COVID has, totally, messed up the normal way of life, it doesn't mean that everything can be put off till COVID is over. We really don't know when COVID is going to be over. Let's not forget that about 20,600 odd farmers have committed suicide because of the problems that they have with finance, etc. in 2018, 2019. These are NCRB figures, not mine. Let's not also forget that big farmers and already many other people with vested interests, we call them dalals in a rough word, have been making the lives of these farmers miserable, pushing them to suicide, pushing them over the edge. This is all over the country. Now, it is not
But
as
Lalita
if,
Kumaramangalam, the allegation is that you are going to replace these middlemen Adatiyas with corporate Adatiyas.
Okay,
I think that's the allegation.
About that, I know. I understand what you're trying to say. If there is an apprehension about that, let me assure you that we will ensure that the farmer does not get the short end of the stick. In order to allay farmers' fears, not only has the government pushed through the fact that we have come out, the ministers today, the cabinet has pushed through the new MSP price. It has been announced immediately. It has been taken into cognizance that yes, there are doubts. Many farmers do not understand the implications of this bill. And yes, the government will now take steps to explain it to them, to allay their fears. But I find it very strange that members of parliament who create such ruckus and scream and shout,
by saying that farmers don't understand the true implications, I think a farmer will understand
the farmer doesn't.
farm policies more than anyone else.
No, policy, yes. Come on. The poor farmer doesn't understand the nitty-gritties of the bill. They have to be explained to him in far more detail. What he was worried about is that will the MSP stand? It's been made very clear that the MSP will stand. The new MSP has now been announced. So that is just casting doubt on Modi ji, and which is par for the course insofar as the opposition is concerned. I find it very strange that opposition members who behave with such an intimidatory behavior
Pawan Kheda, very quickly. Quick closing comment, Pawan Kheda.
That the BJP is being intimidatory.
नहीं, यहाँ तो बड़ी-बड़ी बातें बोली कि हम तो MSP के पक्ष में कानून चाहते हैं. That's why we wanted a division of votes. दूध का दूध, पानी का पानी हो जाता है, एक्सपोज हो जाता है JDU भी. अगर चाहते हो तो करवाओ ना, क्यों नहीं करवाते? नंबर 2.
लेकिन आप लोग बैठे नहीं ना अपनी सीट पे.
Mr. Tyagi, how will you give MSP if the APMCs will become defunct? And how will you even procure
degenerating into a discussion where nobody will understand anything.
ये तो देखिए ना क्या हो रहा है.
Okay, let the Congress.
APMC defunct हो जाएगी तो public procurement कैसे होगी? और public procurement नहीं होगी तो MSP.
I have very limited time. I have very limited time as far as this discussion is concerned. Mr. KC Tyagi, Pawan Kheda, Kakuli,
मंडी फी को आपने डिसरप्ट किया है. That's where you disrupted the federal structure, Madam Lalita Kumaramangalam. You are completely not doing your homework.
So a discussion on federal structure we'll carry out tomorrow. I think this is an important point. We are leaving on a very important debating point. I have to go for a hard stop on this discussion as I have run out of time. KC Tyagi, Pawan Kheda, Kakoli Ghosh, as well as Lalita Kumaramangalam. Is this an attack on the federal structure? That's a new point that we just heard. We'll debate this tomorrow because this is an extremely crucial issue. News continues on the other side. Stay with us.